tonight, to drag the past out into the light. We're one, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other.
Hi everyone.
Hello. So we're back again with our Chit-Chat Cafe. I'm Carolyn Barber from the Good Mental Health Cooperative, and I'm joined today by Sarah Haskett, who is usually on these calls. Well, I think we've done all of them together so far, haven't we? But today we haven't got an extra guest. So today I'm going to be talking to Sarah about her course, which is starting tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Gosh,
yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we've left this one last minute, haven't we? Yeah, but it starts tomorrow. Well, the course opens tomorrow, and you can access a live stream of the first session about 8 o'clock in the morning to social media. But if you're signed into the course, you can just go with it whenever you wake up or later in the day. Just sign in.
So shall we tell people what the course is?
Yeah.
Just to kind of let them know. So tell us about the course and how come this is something that you're wanting to deliver. What's the kind of background to the course?
Sure. Okay. So the course is called Freedom in Movement, and it's a very sort of mindfulness-based sort of movement, body awareness course, where we're going to start the session with a bit of grounding, a bit of sort of attention awareness, which is really helpful for working through any kind of stress or worry. When we worry, we're very much in our head, we're in our thoughts. So just taking some time really to be with ourselves and just kind of bring our awareness to where we are right now, rather than in our head and thinking about all those worries and the future and the past. And so we'll do some work around that, and then we'll do some sort of movements, and maybe sometimes we'll do a bit of free dance together. So yeah, this course has come up as something that I wanted to deliver, because I've always really loved dance of any form, and particularly studied in Middle Eastern dance for the last few years. So within a lot of Middle Eastern dance, there's some really there's some rhythms that really kind of connect with me.
Okay.
Particular rhythms that can help me to really be in the moment. I really, really struggle with normal mindfulness.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. And a lot of people do, don't they? It's
Yeah. And I know, because last time round that we had we had one of this block of funding, we did a mindfulness course, didn't we, together, with Sandy as well, and my mum, funny enough, Sandy, my mum. But we did that, and I really enjoy mindfulness in many ways, but I find it very, very difficult. So I find when it comes to movement and rhythm, it's really helpful. It kind of helps me to bring my attention there. If I'm just trying to listen to someone, I just find that really tough. But the rhythms and the movement really, really help. Yeah. So that's.
I was going to say, I guess that's the essence of mindfulness. Really, it's different techniques to bring us into the moment, isn't it? To help us pay attention, and I think. Yeah, there are often different ways of doing that. It doesn't have to be exactly the same way for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. And often as well, when I'm in therapy, so as a therapist, when I'm helping some of my patients and we're doing some CBT work, a lot of what we do in CBT comes back to being aware of our senses, that grounding in being in that moment. The attention training stuff, where we want to bring our attention to a certain focus. And the more that we can bring our attention to a certain focus, the more we can be free of worrying and troubling thoughts about the future, you know, things about uncertainty. And actually it really enhances problem solving, because you can, you know, you can give yourself that break, and then you can work things out much easier. But yeah, that sort of being able to shift your focus of attention away from your thoughts, and dance and rhythms really help for that. So focusing, say, on one part of the music and moving to that one part of the music, and then maybe focusing on another part of the music. So you're choosing where you want to put your focus. And that can be translated into when we're trying to deal with worry and rumination and stress. You know, you can choose to focus on your stress, or you can focus on where you are right now.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So this is the course. It's you're kind of releasing the sessions at 8 o'clock every Wednesday morning, isn't it? Through basically the next 3 months. A bit of a break perhaps for Easter, I think, but it's pretty much every Wednesday morning. And I know people can access it whenever suits them. They can access the videos, can't they, of the recordings of the session. But I guess there's something about doing it first thing in the morning as well, kind of psychologically, to set people up, you know, help people set themselves up for the day. Is that part of your thinking?
Yeah. So part of the session, or maybe all of the session, sometimes will be broadcasted onto social media at 8 in the morning, so that it's everyone can enjoy this and just kind of bump into it online and do it live. Because there's definitely something in that, in starting the day that way. But it will also be available in the course, and you can access it at any time. You can redo the same one, and there'll be a new one released every week. Yeah.
So someone could, they could practice the same session, I guess, as many times as they wanted, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first half of the session, it will be that sort of more mindfulness-based stuff that I was talking about just now, with the, you know, bringing your focus. And then the other part of the session will allow you to just move freely. We might talk through some different movements just to loosen up, especially dealing with things like pain. Using some psychological approaches within mindfulness-based and attention focus, as well as light movements and body awareness. That can be a great way of helping with those aches and pains, as well as dealing, as I was saying earlier, dealing with stress is also helping the body.
Okay.
Yeah. So
if people who were perhaps, you know, had some difficulties with mobility, or, you know, weren't used to the kind of dancing, or didn't type movements, are they still able to access the course?
Yeah, so I'm planning the course to be it's open level, so it's accessible to anyone. There'll be different levels of things that we might do in the second half, and the point when we're doing a bit more movement. So this course is not a dance course.
No.
I'm not teaching dance moves or expecting anyone to be up on their toes.
Yeah.
You know, this is more about just bringing some blood flow to the body, and doing a bit of light stretching, a little bit of movement. It's more focused towards that attention, that focus of attention, you know, and that dealing with that stress and dealing with the pain, and then it's just really light movement.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyone can do it, and I will sort of structure a few different levels as well for people's different abilities. Yeah.
And what about I mean, what do people need to have around them, if you like? So do they need a certain amount of space, or should they have some water with them? What sort of clothing? You know,
Good
those
question. I would say loose clothing, but anything that you're comfortable in, really.
Yeah.
As for water, yes, if you feel you're going to need to. We're not going to be building up a sweat though. This isn't high intensity training. This is just a nice way to wake up.
Good. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
What was the other question? Space. Yeah, it's useful to have some space. I haven't got a huge space myself, so we'll be keeping things fairly close. But yeah, it's up to you, because you can make movements as big as you like or as little as you like.
Yeah.
But probably need to be able to stretch your arms a bit.
Yes, maybe stretch out and turn round, or
Yeah.
Yes, I know. When I do my Pilates class, I'm often, you know, I kind of don't quite have enough room where I'm sitting to stretch out my arms, so you have to kind of adjust the space, don't you? And work it out as you go.
That's it. It's all a creative process right now, isn't it? We're all finding our way how we can do all these things. Yeah. So however you've got to adapt your house or adapt what you're doing to your house. Yeah. Either way, there's always a way to do it. There's always some way we can sort it out. So yeah. Don't let too small a space restrict you from doing a course.
Yes.
Come along and see, and if you do find it doesn't work for you, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One more thought on that, actually. It's because the sun's coming out, you can access the videos in the course actually anywhere you like, because it's mobile friendly. So if you wanted to take it outside, you could always do the class in your garden.
Yeah. That sounds a nice idea, actually. Take your phone outside and
do it in the sun. That sounds lovely, actually.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell people about the course, or how long is it? That was the other thing I was going to ask. How long do people expect to be with you?
So the sessions are 30 minutes long. The first sort of 15 to 20 minutes is going to be probably more kind of mindfulness based stuff, and then the last bit will be around movement, but that might change from different sessions, but ultimately it'll be about 30 minutes.
Yes.
But it's quite a long course, so it's short sessions over a 9-week period.
I think it's 10. I think it might even be 10 weeks. It's through into May, with a bit of an Easter break. I think just taking a break during the 2 weeks of Easter holiday.
And I was hoping to be able to touch base with the people that are on the course during that time too, and catch up with everyone on the forum page, because there's like a community section. And I'll also post some techniques and ideas of how you can bring the sessions out into your week and use different tools as you go forward from each session.
Okay, so a bit of exercises for good mental health and well-being.
Yes.
In as part of the course. Yeah.
Exactly. So when you sign up, you get access to the weekly sessions of 30 minutes, some little tips and a community. And if you access it on social media, you'll get the mindfulness side of some of the sessions. And that will be at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Facebook page.
Okay. So I think are you gonna can you post the link to the course in the chat? And then that's yeah, anyone can click on that to sign up. But obviously you can still join at a later date and catch up with the sessions, or just join in when you're ready.
Yes, yeah. So all the channels that we're broadcasting to right now will get a Wednesday morning mindful movement wake up.
Yeah.
And if you like it, or you want to do some more, and you want to engage with little techniques and chatting and communication on the community, join up on the course, because it would be great to see you there.
Great. That's brilliant. Thank you so much, Sarah. And yeah, good luck with the course. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.